Greetings, everyone. This is Neil Cosmos. I wanted to cover a topic today regarding false light. False light has been something that's been a complete pain in my ass, especially lately. They come around posing as people, more so people in the community that have done their own personal work and actually doing the service onto others, teaching others, enlightening others, sharing their own personal knowledge onto others like myself. They come around posing as us, they study our wording. Sometimes they could be very, very lazy and they may not even sound like us. They come around trying to profit out of our own name. One thing I wanted to say, because I know I'm not big yet, but one thing I would say is you try that shit with me, you're going to get sued because I actually have my name LLC. So try that shit if you want. But besides all that, I just wanted to share with you guys about False Light. They come around Instagram, TikTok, reaching out to people that are doing this, doing they're working on their path. They're working in their own path, and they're doing their work. Then you have these assholes out here that try to pose as these people, profiting off of them, making money out of their name, hustling people, lying to people, slandering, and in the midst of all that, slandering our names. I just want to keep you guys in the loop of this in case you may not be aware. But they're out here. They're very desperate. They're trying their hardest to try to fuck with people, just to make their own personal ends meet. And one thing I would say is you're not gonna get away with it. Judgment is coming upon you guys out here that's doing this fuck shit. And at the end of the day, you ain't gonna get that far. So for ones out there that don't really have the discernment, build the level of discernment. I know I talked about that a couple of times in the few videos that I've been in the past, that I worked on in the past month or so. Build that level of discernment. If something don't seem right, if the following seem a bit low, exaggeratingly low, or the name of how they spell it is a little off, you gotta look at the little things like that. Like check their username. Check how the original person spells their name. Check how many viewerships that they have, how many followings that they have. If you notice that their following is way less, that's somebody that's false light out here. If you notice that their videos seem to be like a copy and paste of the original, like for example, they may have like watermarks floating around the screen and it's spelled the right way, and then you go on their page and it's spelled a different way. Yeah, that's not the real person. Another way to sense it is if you feel in your heart space like, this person don't usually reach out to anybody regarding a reading or try to, say that, oh, I'm trying to expand profit or help you expand your profits and this, that, and the other. Like, we don't do shit like that. We don't come at you with those unsolicited profiting ideas. We don't do that. We don't come at you to say, "Oh, I was compelled to do a reading for you." We don't do that either. Because at the end of the day, think about it. Use your motor skills in this sense. Somebody is popular enough. Someone is actually have enough crowd of people that is supporting their business. They're not going to go out there out of the whim to try to solicit you into their business. They're too busy for that. You got to think about shit like that because they would use that to their advantage. And there's some people out there that's really going through some crazy shit, unfortunate shit, and they may take that false light individual posing as a particular psychic or healer as a sign, like, oh, they're trying to help me, they're trying to do this because, yeah, I was going through this, I was going through that. How did they know? Well, one of the things that these false light, the people that's false light tend to do is that they are really good at sensing and scouting people who don't have their defenses together, who don't have that discernment together. And it's just up to you to really sense that shit and block them, report them any way that you can. And also, I don't know if you guys use Telegram or Discord, but there was a situation that recently happened to me where there was this supposed lady that reached out to me walking on their path, but they were missing certain key points. She was telling on herself without telling on herself. It's the way that they phrase things like, I trust that you had a good day, or I trust that you had a good enough sleep. Like, why would you trust? Like, who are you? Like, are you speaking like you're somebody of authority? And they were honing in too much on my personal business pertaining to my finances. At the end of the day, if somebody's reaching out to you and they don't know you from a can of paint, they're reaching out to you about inquiring too much or drilling in too deep on your finances, then yeah, that's somebody that's false light. There's somebody that's either reporting it to some form of a lower level agency, or someone that's out here just trying to make a profit. People are desperate out here. I get it. Times are different. Times are changing. So a lot of people, old ways of hustling has to change. So they're trying to pose or present themselves or cloak themselves as someone that is of light, and they're not. So those are the few key points. I'm going to elaborate again on this a little deeper in the future, but I just want to just let you guys know in case, because some of you guys still don't use your discernment level and you'll fall for the hokey doke and you give away too much information, and then you wonder why certain things happen, or you wonder why you have like a short end of the stick. And because I actually give a fuck, I'm just giving you like a heads up of what these people, what they do, and they're out here. So if you're being reached out by somebody that's a big name and you notice that the numbers don't match, like I said earlier, if the name seems to be spelled fucked up or different, there's something to be mindful of. And also, if they're approaching you on some nonsense about Bitcoin or investments or some kind of or they'll try to pose as, oh, I want to do a reading, or I want to heal you on this, that, and the other. At the end of the day, rule of thumb, when it comes to doing healing work, when it comes to doing psychic work, we have to be approached. We'll present an idea, we'll present our products, we'll present our services to y'all, and it's up to y'all to reach out to us, not the other way around. So that's something that you should keep in mind going forward. Please, please be aware. Not don't you only use your physical eyes, use your first eye. Use your heart space. Something doesn't feel right to you, especially how they're speaking to you, 9 times out of 10, that ain't them. Trust me. All right, y'all. So I hope this video helps. Um, Hope you have a wonderful day, night, rising, wherever we have you. All right, peace, y'all.